Hey everyone, I'm Todd, the CEO and co-founder of Pendo. Welcome to the Product Analytics Certification course. And if you've already taken the Product-Led Certification course, welcome back. I'm going to kick things off with a quick trip down memory lane. Early in my career as a product manager, we hardly measured anything in terms of the actual product. Revenue and defect counts were the key measures that we used. Although revenue is a great measure in its own right, it's a lagging indicator, and it's not 100% controlled by the product team. Back then, product metrics were super hard to collect. Software had no pre-built way to send data back from the product, and you couldn't rely on any sort of network connection. Fast forward to today, where many of the products that we build and use are hosted in the cloud, we can now access product data in real time. And there are tools that make it easy to collect and analyze this data. Yet I still encounter product leaders with a different mindset. They say things like, "We know what our customers want. They tell us. We don't need to measure anything." Admittedly, this mindset is becoming rarer and rarer, but it still does exist. As a result of the shifts we're seeing these days, you'd be hard-pressed to find a product manager who doesn't believe in the importance of collecting and analyzing product data. Product analytics has also made its way to the C-suite and board members as a leading indicator of a company's performance. Being data-driven is no longer an exception or some fringe movement. It's the rule. And the product leaders who can get the best product data and glean the most insights about their customers are the ones who will gain a competitive advantage. Which leads me to why you are here today. Maybe you're earlier in your career as a product manager and want to gain foundational knowledge about product analytics. Or maybe your company just purchased its first product analytics tool and you're looking to learn how to use it effectively. Perhaps you already have experience with product analytics, but want to up-level your skills and help foster a data-driven culture at your organization. I'm happy to say that this course will cover all of the above and more. But before you dig into the rest of the curriculum, let's start by defining product analytics. Product analytics is the act of capturing and analyzing how users interact with a digital product. A product analytics tool is a type of software that captures and exposes usage patterns from digital products like web and mobile applications. In addition to simply tracking and collecting data on product usage, the real value of product analytics comes from the ability to group and query this data. Here are 3 common ways to understand product usage with product analytics. And don't worry, we'll cover these in more depth later in the course. The first is with trends. Product analytics allows you to graph engagement with certain features or pages and compare it against other parts of the product over time. You can also compare engagement with a single part of the product over 2 different time periods. The second is funnels. This allows you to track the levels of drop-off at each step across a specific subset of features and pages in the product. With a funnel analysis, any combination of steps can be reviewed in any order. Third, there are paths. View all the product journeys users take either leading up to or following a specific interaction, as well as a measure of how frequently the next step is being taken. Unlike funnels, paths include all possible upstream or downstream interaction scenarios. When thinking about product analytics, it's also helpful to consider what it isn't. Product analytics is different from web analytics, which refers to the collection, analysis, and reporting of website data in order to improve the web user experience. Product analytics is also different from marketing analytics, which is the process of using data to evaluate the effectiveness of marketing campaigns and activities. Finally, product analytics differs from business intelligence data, which brings together all of a company's relevant data in order to generate business insights. Some consider product analytics a type of business intelligence, but they are not one-to-one substitutes. Throughout this course, we'll dive deep into the what, why, when, and how of product analytics. You'll learn everything from high-level strategy to in-the-weeds use cases for collecting and analyzing data from a product analytics tool. More importantly, we'll detail how to use this data at every stage of the product development lifecycle and in ways that drive meaningful business decisions. By the end of this course, you'll know how to conceptualize and implement a product analytics strategy at your organization, collect and analyze the right product usage data for your business, take action on product analytics data across key use cases, and use product analytics to build a business case for product decisions. To help you retain the information in each module, I recommend completing the accompanying exercises. You'll find each exercise in the course workbook, which you can access in the next segment. At the end of the course, you'll also have an opportunity to complete a short exam to test yourself on the concepts you've learned. Feel free to reference the study guide to help you prepare for the exam. Once you complete the course and pass the exam, you'll receive your very own Product Analytics Certification digital badge that you can add to your resume or LinkedIn profile and share to get recognition for your new skills. Now that we've got that covered, let's get started.